Alright folks, the blue discus moved around a little bit faster than normal, not 100% still, and I noticed two of my cichlids flashing, specifically one of the discus, the larger one, the alpha of the 6 smaller ones, and then I noticed one of the female German blue ram, the electric blue. She flashed on a piece of a leaf on the Java fern, and the big discus flashed on that little stick right there. And by flashing, basically what you see if you follow my hand, fish is moving along like this, and they come up on some kind of object. They go horizontal, and they bend down like that and flick, and then bounce off of it, and then swim away like that. So they're swimming in like this, boom. So if a fish were flashing on this, they would be swimming in like this. They go horizontal. They're going to pound it like that, and then go and then swim away. That's flashing. It's a quick jerk movement. It's basically something they do. Trying to figure out how to phrase this. So, like, you know, when your dog or cat has fleas and you see it like instantly stop, tense up, and then start biting fiercely in its coat. At least if you see a dog doing that, I mean, they're biting hard. You can tell the way they're biting that something's biting them. It's the same kind of behavior almost in a fish. It basically means you have some kind of pathogen or something in the water. I hate medicine just because I used to get on that train, and it's a hard train to get off because you didn't really, anyway, because you never know how many times you're going to have to do that to actually kill it, or how it gets in your tank, or anyway. But what I'm going to do, and I'm doing a water change right here to remove, the way the pathogens work is they have a host, and then they incubate, and then they put things in the water that allow other fish to get it. So I'm doing a large water change, which gets rid of a lot of the baby pathogens floating around. So, and I'm going to introduce clean water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put, and this is a weird analogy, I'm going to put a bug zapper in the tank. And by bug zapper, I mean, it doesn't really work like a bug zapper. Bug zapper, it's a bright light, things fly into it, and they get electrocuted. Things don't really have a choice of flying into this light, but they're going to slowly move over a very high intense UV light, and it basically, it kills them. It eradicates them. So I went with something really cheap, and the other reason I went with this device is the guy around the corner actually sells bulbs for it, but I'm going with this guy right here. It's called the Green Killing Machine. It's a UV sterilizer. Basically, there's the bulb I was talking about. There's a UV bulb in here, and it's got a power head, and it just slowly moves the water over this ultraviolet light, and it kills any pathogen microorganism in the water, so ick, all this other stuff. They sell it as a way to kill green floating protozoa, so if you have green water, it'll cure it. I'm not really ever going to have green water, but this will remove a lot of the things that the plants feed off of. It's going to remove. So I don't plan on running this all the time, but you know, this is a very safe, natural way to kill things in the water. Next to water changes, it's not chemical. It's just not dangerous on shrimp. You know, it's so funny. I got to say this really quick. I don't want to take much longer, but I was looking at the different medications, and one of the medications said that it was safer than most for a certain type of things that are susceptible to medication. Specifically, things that do not have a scale. So like catfish are very susceptible because they're kind of smooth skinned, like my glass cats. Some of the loaches, shrimp, they're more susceptible to a lot of medications because of how it gets into their coat, and it'll kill them. It's toxic. So you have to be careful of that. I just don't even care to go down that path. So I used to do that a long time when I was a kid, and pop pills and do stuff, and it messes up your tank. The UV sterilizer is going to keep my water crystal clear. It's not going to hurt my plants. It's not going to hurt any shrimp I have in this tank. And I got to quit talking and start putting some water in here. But hey, just keeping you guys updated. Things are going to get better. I'm going to get a handle on this, but I like this path I'm on. I don't know that I have gill flukes. I know some people that said I had gill flukes. Definitely looks like I could have had gill flukes because of how they were heavy breathing. The weird thing about the gill flukes is it's only impacting my cichlids. So it's only impacting the discus and the rams. Nobody else seems to have any issues. So I haven't seen anybody else flash. If it was ick, I've got neons in here. If I had ick, this guy would light up like a Christmas tree if you see him in there. So, the thing with neons is if you have ick, you're gonna know because they're the first ones. So, all right, I got to go. I got to quit talking, put water in here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody's help. Keep you guys posted. Later.